30-day ab challenges or TikTok hacks or whatever else you are Googling really worked, you would already have your dream body by now, and you definitely wouldn't be listening to this episode. Hi, my name's Rachel, and I run a women's body transformation program called Level Up, where we help busy women just like you to drop stubborn body fat and gain confidence without restriction and without overwhelm. And in today's episode, I'm gonna save you so much time by explaining and showing you exactly why these 30-day challenges, these hacks that you keep saving on social media do not work, and what you need to do instead to get results. Now look, we are all guilty of searching for the next best thing. I remember I used to Google all the time, what is the best way to drop belly fat? What are the best exercises to do? How can I do this in 30 days? The list goes on, and I'm sure you are guilty of doing it too. Because look, let's be honest, if we're not happy with something, we want to change it straight away. We don't want to waste time. We don't want to put in the hard work half the time. We want the quick fix so that we can feel better in ourselves. And that's why we do it. We don't do it because necessarily we're lazy. We might be, but we do it because there's a sense of desperation behind it. We do it because we actually just want to feel great in ourselves. So I get you, but here's the problem. Quick fixes give short-term results, but they don't teach you any form of sustainability. And what I mean is they don't actually show you how to keep the results that you get. So you might save a hack and you might do it for a couple of weeks and you might drop a few pounds. But the problem is, as soon as you stop doing what that hack has told you to do, because it's never a long-term thing anyway, you then put the weight back on, and it leaves you in this cycle that is so frustrating. So I hear you. If you did one of these 30-day challenges that you're looking for, or even a hack, alongside everything else that you need to do to get results, you're obviously going to feel better. So I know you might be listening to this and thinking, Rach, I have done one of these hacks and I have got results and I felt really good for it. I guarantee you didn't just do the hack. Or if you did just do the hack, that hack forced you to change a lot about what you are currently doing, which is why you got some results. But you don't just need to do the thing that the hack teaches you or the 30-day challenge teaches you. 30 days is not going to undo habits and behaviors that you have built up for years and years. That's what you have to remember. We're not just working on things that you've started doing for the past month or so. Because I guarantee you, if that was the case, and if it was, the past 2 months, you kind of let yourself go a little bit, you would know that a hack would not solve that. Therefore, you wouldn't be looking for a hack. We are trying to undo things that have been going on for so long in your life. When you see something that says like a 30-day challenge or save this hack to drop 10 kilograms in the next 30 days or whatever it might be, it's just clickbait. It's just so that the person publishing it can get you to click on it so they get more views. And when they get more views, they obviously get more money. Please just keep that in mind. People love a finish line. We love a deadline. Like, think about the last time you got set a task at work, or even go back to school and you were told, right, X has to be done by Y. You made sure that you got that done, right? Because we love that end in sight. We love there being a finish line. We love to know what we are working towards, which is why, again, 30-day challenges, 30-day hacks, even like 60-day, 90-day hacks, like it's great because there is a deadline and you can see where you need to get to. But the problem is your body doesn't just need 30 days to change, and you also don't just finish what you need to do after 30 days. You have to keep going with that. So again, coming back to the clickbait thing, the 30 days and the hacks, the phrases of this are simply designed to get you to click on it, to get you to buy or at least invest time, because you investing the time will then mean more views equals more money. The challenges aren't built to get you sustainable results. They're not built to get you life-changing results. They're built to hook you in and keep you coming back. They're built to get you to click on their page and watch more of their videos. It's just clever, right? And I'd be lying as well if I said I wasn't guilty of doing that in the past. Of course, because as coaches, as I guess any industry really, like we need eyeballs on what we're doing. We need people to click on it. But you have to understand that that is what that is about. That's not going to change your life. 30 days of you doing a specific hack is not going to transform everything. So all it is doing is just trying to get you in. It's trying to get you in the door. And I'd rather just tell you straight from the start, like if you're here for a 30-day challenge, you're on the wrong place, right? And if you're here for a quick fix, you're definitely in the wrong place. And if you're here for cheap coaching, you're in the wrong place. If you're here to not work hard, you are in the wrong place. So you might as well skip along now. But if you are here to get sustainable results, like life-changing results that make you feel great, but more importantly, transform your confidence so that you show up at a higher level in every single area of your life, then you're in the right place. So stick around for the rest of this episode. Right now, we are in a society that are lazy. And I know I kind of said at the start that you might not be lazy, but I'm almost backtracking on myself here because our society is lazy. Social media, in fact, not just social media, the advances in AI technology have created a lazy culture. They also haven't, because not everyone is lazy, but a lot of women are very lazy, which is why 30-day challenges, TikTok hacks, and all of this appeals to them because it's exciting. It's like, amazing, 30 days, I get to do this. And then after 30 days, I can go back to how I was before. Wrong. Doesn't work like that. If you are constantly looking for hacks and tricks to get results, there aren't any. The biggest hack and the biggest trick I can give you is hard bloody work and showing up for yourself and putting in the effort every single day. Because if you think that you are gonna transform your body in 30 days, then I don't know what planet you're on. You're not. You can make a hell of a lot of change in 30 days. You can feel so much better in your clothes. You can look totally different. So much can happen in 30 days, but you need to play the long game here. You're not going to transform everything. You're not going to change your habits and behaviors that you've built up for God knows how long in that amount of time. You need to be realistic with it. And look, if someone came up to you and said, Rach, in 30 days, you're going to undo everything that you have learned across your whole life, your 28 years of existence, I would turn around and go, unless you're gonna brainwash me and God knows what else, like it's not happening. So don't think that you're gonna be able to change your body in 30 days because you're not. You can 100% do a lot in 30 days if and only if you do the right things. You have to lay the foundations for long-term success, and you can actually start to do that in 30 days. Inside Level Up, our first phase is built on laying those solid foundations for our clients. Inside their first 30 days, I want them nailing all of the basics, all of the foundations, so that then the rest of their journey, we can just build and build from there. We have to put the foundations in place. It's like when a house is built. You have to have foundations there. If you don't have them, then the house ain't gonna be built, right? So it's exactly the same with your results. And look, here's the total caveat that almost is gonna sound like I'm going back on everything I've just said. We actually run 30-day challenges with our clients. At the time of recording this, we are on the 1st of October, and we're just about to start the next 30-day challenge that we're doing for our clients, 31 days, obviously, for October. The reason we do this is to keep momentum high, motivation high, excitement high, build some more community, and get the girls excited. We don't promise them that they are going to totally transform their life in 30 days, because they're not. They're going to do that across the accumulation of time that they work with us. But 30 days for them, it's a great way to lock in. It's a great way to build a sense of urgency. It's a great way to just get them so heavily focused on what they need to do. We have literally just finished our September challenge. We don't normally do them back to back, but do you know what? The momentum's there. The motivation's high. Why not? We've just finished the September one, and we have seen clients, myself included, drop anywhere between 3 to 8 pounds in 1 month, just from following the right things. Not from following a 30-day ab challenge, not from following a TikTok hack, but from doing the right things. So to contradict everything I have said, you shouldn't be going after 30-day ab challenges, but in 30 days you can do a hell of a lot if you are doing the right thing. 30 days is a really nice time frame to push, because here's the other mistake that women make. They think that they have to push hard 24/7. Now, everyone's definition of pushing is different. And without going into too much detail on this episode, there becomes a point where your level of pushing, your level of standards increases. So therefore, what used to feel like a massive push for you will actually feel like quite a poor standard that you hold if you were to live like that. But for the sake of this episode, 30 days is a great amount of time to push hard and do what you need to do and show up for yourself. So that's why we use it. And for example, Jen, one of our amazing clients that has worked with us since actually the start of 2023, before working with us, she was so guilty of doing challenges, fad diets, you name it. And she'd lose the weight and then she'd put it back on because she never built the foundations. She never had the things in place that she needed. But since working with us, she's dropped a stone, but she's kept it off. And that's the important thing, because she built the foundations, her standards have increased, therefore she now lives at a higher standard. Therefore, she's never going to go back to how she was before, because she had the right foundations and the right system in place to do so. And that's the difference. And look, here's the other thing. You've got to ask yourself, what are you actually trying to achieve? Why are you trying to do a challenge? Why are you trying to find a hack? Like, what is the ultimate goal here? Because if you're just after quick results that won't last, then go for it, crack on with those things. But if you actually want to solve the issues that have got you in the place that you don't want to be in right now, and more importantly, get the results that you can then sustain and keep for the rest of your life, then the challenge and the hack is not the way to do it. You have to do something that women struggle with. And it's something that I will constantly call our girls out for, like all the time. Personal responsibility. You are not where you want to be because of you. Not because of anyone else, but because of your decisions, your habits, your life, right? Now look, you might be thinking, well, Rach, I was dealt a really bad card. Okay. But those are the cards you've been dealt. So you have to deal with them. That can't be an excuse or a reason as to why you have not got the results that you want. It might have hindered it. It might have made the journey a bit more difficult, but that can't be the thing that you blame, because if you keep blaming other things, you have no control over it. If you take responsibility, you have full control. When you have full control, you can do something about it. When you can do something about it, you can get the results that you want. And that is the difference. And that's where a lot of women are going wrong. So by searching for the next best 30-day challenge or the next best hack, you are not taking responsibility of the situation that you are in. You're just trying to put a plaster over a broken bone instead of fixing the real problem. And you start by fixing the real problem by taking responsibility. Hacks, challenges, etc., they don't teach you this. They don't teach you how to own it, how to take responsibility, and that is why you end up failing. That's why you never get the results that you want, because you've never gone, do you know what? This is why I'm in this position, and this is how I need to do something to change. This is what I need to do to change, and this is how I'm actually going to get results moving forwards. The reason that you don't have the results that you want right now is down to your lack of personal responsibility. Remind yourself of that on the days where you're feeling frustrated because these hacks aren't working. The hacks are never going to work. Real changes happen when you step up and you take ownership of your current situation and you do something about it. Stop blaming everyone else. Stop blaming your lack of support growing up or whatever it might have been, right? Deal with the cards that you have been dealt and do something about it. Here's something to finish on today. How many times have you Googled 30-day challenges or looked on TikTok for a hack and thought, this is it, this one's gonna change the game for me? And how many times have you had to redo that because the one you thought that would change the game has not changed the game? Let this just be a reminder to you today that you don't need another hack, you don't need another challenge. What you need is a system that is guaranteed to work, one that lays the foundations that allows you to build upon it, one that guarantees that you get results because it has been proven to work for hundreds of other women. And that's exactly what we do here at Level Up. We help women like you that have been stuck in this cycle for so long, Googling the next best thing, trying another challenge, trying another hack, and are getting nowhere and are left feeling frustrated. So if you are fed up of this and you actually want to break free from this cycle and get the results once and for all, I've popped a link below this video, a link below this episode that says Level Up Discovery Call. It's a free call. Book a time and day that suits you. We're going to map out absolutely everything. Number one, that you're struggling with. Number two, that you want to achieve. And more importantly, we're going to show you exactly how we can help you to do that. Click the link below, book a time that suits you, and I'll speak to you on the next episode.